I love me some fantasy baseball. We are talking about our second base rankings. Mr. Namco right there. I am Dustin. Love it. Baseball.
So check out all of our other rankings, check out other videos, make sure you're subscribed, leave a thumbs up, but there is a little guy you can click here to go to all of our rankings. If you already watched this video and you're watching for like the 20th time, you're awesome. But if you want to do that to go to our rankings, just click on the little icon.
We will update them throughout spring training and all that jazz. In a tier all by himself. We thought about maybe throwing someone else in there with him, but when you look at his average, you look at his stolen bases, it's just Jose Altuve is just at the second base position, just in a tier by himself. He's really the only one that's going to get drafted in the top 15 picks or so at the second base position. So tier by himself, Jose Altuve.
Average draft positions will obviously change throughout this drafting period, but I was shocked to see it 33-ish was Robinson Cano. After the year he had, he batted 300, almost 40 home runs, over 100 runs, over 100 RBIs. Sure, he gets 0 steals, but those numbers are ridiculous. If he actually goes there, I think he's a draft day value at that point. He clearly bounced back. And the other guy, we gotta talk about our boy. Talked about him for years. We loved it when the Nationals got him. Daniel Murphy.
Yeah.
Guy's ridiculous. He batted almost 350 last year with 25 bombs, 104 runs batted in. Love him.
And he gets so many doubles.
Well, they're turned into home runs even though.
I love doubles. No, I've always been a Daniel Murphy fan. Tier 3, a couple of guys that are exciting. Jonathan Villar, D. Gordon. When you look at those two, and then you look at Billy Hamilton, there's your stolen bases. I mean, those are the guys that you're really looking at. I mean, you know, Gordon had 30 and 325 at bats. Villar had 62 and 589 at bats. I mean, Villar actually has a decent amount of power as well. So, you know, Gordon and Villar, they're mainly, you're drafting him for speed, but we got Villar higher because he has a little bit more power. But if you get one of those three guys on your team, you're going to be looking pretty good at stolen bases.
Tier 4, we're going to start off with Devin Travis of Toronto. You know, I like what this 25-year-old can do. He can get you some pop. He can get you some average. I think he's got a very high ceiling for the 2017 season. And then Jonathan Scope. The thing about him is he's going to get you home runs. And if you can get 25 home runs out of your second baseman this late in the draft and you missed on all these other guys because they didn't fall in the right spot, he's not a bad guy just to have and be like, all right, got a little power.
Tier 5, youngster that I like, Cesar Hernandez with Philly. I mean, he's 26. We don't necessarily know what his full potential is, but I like that he can bat for average. I think he can do better than 6 home runs, obviously. I think that'll go up. And he throws in 17 stolen bases. So for where you're getting him, I think he could be a guy that you're getting late enough that could creep into being, you know, a top 10 second baseman. Will it happen this year? I don't know. But in terms of just where you can get him, I like his upside. And then Ben Zobrist. Over the last few years, I just think like he's just getting, he's very safe. But people are overdrafting his safeness. I mean, I would much rather take a gamble on a guy that could do more, but Zobrist is still solid. He's 35 years old. He's not going to kill you average. He's going to give you a decent amount of power and runs and all that. It's just not going to be anything amazing.
He used to be able to play like every position.
And
so
that
people
helped.
always loved that for him.
He still will probably have some dual position eligibility, but he used to play like four positions, which obviously does help, especially in, you know, daily setup leagues.
All right, Tier 6, Ryan Trimpf of the San Diego Padres. The thing that's interesting about him, 276 at-bats, 20 home runs. Imagine if he doubles his at-bats. Will he double his home runs? Could he get 40? I don't think so, but still, obviously there's power there. Then Danny Espinosa. The thing about Espinosa is he also has power, 24 home runs last year. The thing also about Danny Espinosa, he bat 209. That's the reason he's ranked as such. Dustin, close us off.
Mr. Nameco right there, I'm Dustin. Get on to the comments here. We will be responding to comments on the videos. We're going to try to do that more than doing it in our forum. So you got questions, you got teams you want to...
Submarine!
That was terrible.
That was so hard.
You want to post
I was going to bang my head.
Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. You can click right there, like this video. Check out all our other rankings videos.
Right here, no luck. Do it again, no luck. It's really hard not to look. I can't even do it whenever I'm looking. Here you go, Dustin. Here you go, Dustin.